Ciao. M, this is Ha.
Yeah, hello, teacher.
Right, so you are leaving shortly?
Yeah, yes, in 1 minute.
Okay, all right. Hope everything goes well.
Yeah, thank you very much. Okay.
Okay, talk to you soon.
Talk to you
Okay,
soon. Bye-bye.
bye-bye. Tạm biệt. Viet Tien, chào con.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Viet Tien?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. And Quang, Phu Quang.
Hello, teacher.
How are you, Quang?
I'm good too.
Good, that's good. So, Viet Tien, what have you been doing this week?
I've been staying at home and learning this week. In this afternoon, I've just went to play badminton with my friends, and afterward, I came home and learned with you.
Great. Was badminton fun?
Yes, it was.
Okay. Do you have to go far from your place to play?
Yes, I went to a park near my school to play it.
Right. Ah, okay. So you play outside.
Yes.
All right. What's the weather like today? Is it hot?
It's pretty sunny and a little bit hot.
A little bit hot. Okay. That's great. Great that you went out, got some exercise. That's great, Viet Tien.
Yes.
What about you, Quang? What have you been doing today?
Today or this week?
Yeah, well, both. What have you been doing this week?
I just have some extra class and some exam there, and sometimes I biking around Hoàn Kiếm Lake at 7 a.m. I
Oh,
was
really? Right.
yes.
You bike around. How many times around the lake do you go?
5 times, and I have breakfast.
Right. 5 times.
Yes,
5
5.
times. And you go at 7 a.m.
Yeah, I from home to Hoàn Kiếm Lake is is so far.
Is it how far? How far? About
7 kilometers.
Oh wow, quite a long way. So you have to
No,
you
I feel
bike
it's
from
very
your house.
long.
You
Yes.
bike from your house to Hongkiem Lake, and then you go around the lake 5 times.
Yes.
And then you bike home.
Yes.
Wow, that's a long way.
I feel it's so normal. It's like my activity every
That's your
day.
exercise. That's great,
Yes.
Quang. That's good. You're doing good exercise. So how long does that take you altogether? From when you leave home till you come back again, how long?
I think I don't count it, so I don't know how long.
Oh, okay. But you mean like maybe about 1 hour?
No, not that long.
Not that long.
Half an hour.
Oh, really?
Yes, half an hour.
Well, that's not long. So you go 7K to Hongkiem Lake and bike around the lake and go back home. Only takes 30 minutes.
Oh, I thought you was talking I go home to Hoàn Kiếm Lake. It's just
No, when I say in English, when you say all together, it means in total. What is the total time?
Đi ô tô luôn à? Tao không tưởng là chở nó bằng ấy thôi, bằng xe máy xong rồi. Thì đang start lớp học xong bắt đầu.
Lớp học hôm nay chị vẫn học à?
Đây này anh nhìn. Đang nghe trên đang online, đang nghe ở trên đấy.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Ha. All right. So how long altogether, Quang?
More than 1 hour.
More, yeah. I thought more than 1 hour to go all that way. And at that time of the morning, is it busy at Hongkiem Lake?
Not at all.
At 7 a.m. I thought many people would go for exercise at that time.
I think it's not crowded as tonight.
Right. So night is busier than the morning. Okay. Oh, that's very interesting to know. Thank you, Quang. Now, is your camera working, Viet Tien and Quang?
Let me try.
Okay, thank you. Okay, can't see you yet, Viet Tien. Okay, now I can. That's better. Ah, you've got me on your... Am I on your phone, Viet Tien?
Yes.
Okay. That's okay. The quality is very good. Okay, we will get started. I think we won't wait for anyone else, since it's already after past. So what I'm going to do today is just give, because there's only, Zha Ming is here as well. Chao Gon, Zha Ming.
Hi, teacher.
How are you?
Great, thank you.
Good. Glad to hear it. Okay. So I'm going to give you a quick quiz, which you can answer for me on chat, please. So I'm going to send you the quiz on chat. This is just a review, a refresher of some of the things we've practiced before. Okay, can you see Viet Tien?
I
just sent you a message in chat.
Yes, I saw it.
Okay, great. Okay, can you please, so you can see the sentence there has 6 mistakes. All right, that's what the 6 means at the end of that sentence. Articles, prepositions, and plurals. So can you please correct the sentence and send it back to me? So I mean for you to rewrite the sentence. Okay, please rewrite the sentence and send it back to me. Does that make sense to you, Kwang?
Can you repeat it?
Yeah, can you see the sentence I have sent you in chat?
Yes, I can see it.
Good, okay. Can you please correct the mistakes and send the sentence back to me? Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, you too, Zha Ming. So I hope you should be able to do this quite easily now, not have to think too much about this. So as I said, there are 6 mistakes. So see if you can find and correct all 6. Okay, thank you, Viet Tien. Okay, that's great, Viet Tien. All correct. Great. And Quang, one mistake, Quang, one mistake. So you have done 5. Quang, there's one more. Any idea, Quang, which one it is?
Let me try.
Okay, have another look. Just one is wrong. I'll give you another few seconds, Quang. Don't want to spend too long on this.
I have no idea.
Okay. Viet Tien, can you read the correct answer, please?
The correct answer is I have a brother who lives in Hue. He is older than me and works in a bank.
Okay. Did you hear that, Quang? So work needs an S on the end.
Okay.
Okay, he works in a bank. Okay, he works in a bank. In this sentence, it needs an S. He works in a bank. He works in Hanoi. He works in Mi Shui. Okay, if you say he or she work, must have an S on the end. He or she works. Okay, that's just something to warm up. Right, what we're going to do now is we're going to just do a little bit of speaking. What I want to share with you now is, I'll make sure you can hear this. That's right. Okay, can you see the video, Viet Tien?
Yes.
Great. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play you this student doing a couple of part 1 questions, just to show you this is a band 9 student. So just to give you an idea of what a band 9 answer can sound like to these questions. So please have a listen to what she is saying. So the question is, by the way, can you run me through your normal daily routine? Can you tell me your daily routine? Okay, this is what her answer is.
First thing I do is just play music. Very important.
Farmers Lingerie Week is on now with 25% off women's lingerie. Farmers, your department store.
Goodness in every bite, ready in 90 seconds. Uncle Toby's Quick Sachet Oats.
I play music and then I eat, but not the food you might think. I munch on a lot of sweet things. And I love to read books. I love books. I love animes and comic books. I do that every day. If I don't read a comic, something is missing.
Okay, that is her answer to that part 1 question. Viet Tien, can you tell me one thing you noticed about her answer, please?
One thing I know about her answer is she loves reading books.
She loves reading books, yeah?
If she don't read books, I can't hear what she says next.
Okay.
I just
Could
know.
you understand her, Viet Tien? Could you understand her clearly?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Good. Quang, was she speaking fast?
No, she's speaking slowly.
Speaks quite slowly. doesn't she? So you don't need to speak fast to get a good score. Some students think that being fluent, and remember you are judged on fluency, means speaking fast without any gaps. You don't need to speak fast. You can speak quite slowly, like she does. She didn't have any gaps. Did she make any mistakes, Kwang?
No, she didn't.
No, she didn't make any mistakes. Viet Tien, did she use any formal or high-level words that you noticed?
No, I don't think so.
No, she didn't. All her language, you will notice all the words she used are very simple. I'm sure you both know most of them. They were
Yes.
very simple words. So, and like I say, she got a band 9. So to get a high score, you don't need to use high level language, what is sometimes called C1 and C2 words. These are very formal, often not very well known words. You don't need to. As long as you learn simple words and use them correctly, you can get a high score. The secret is not to make mistakes. Again, we'll just have a listen.
With us, we answer 100% of the questions that we get. Hope that you become a VIP. If not, enjoy the rest of this free video.
When I wake up, first thing I do is just play music. Very important. I play music and then I eat, but not the food you might think. I munch on a lot of sweet things.
Okay, the word munch. Kwang, what do you think munch means?
I think like other type eat.
Eat, yeah. Munch is just an informal way of saying eat. Munch. Munch actually means to chew something. Chew or eat. She munches on a lot of sweet things, okay, and loves to read books. So munch is a synonym for eat. You can use that instead of eat.
And
okay, did you notice what she just did then, Viet Tien? What she just did?
She laughed.
She laughed, exactly. She laughed, okay? So she's very relaxed. She laughed during her answer. You know, she thinks it's quite funny because she eats sweet things for breakfast and reads books. Okay, she thinks that's quite funny. You are allowed to laugh. You're allowed to relax during the test. Remember, I think I've said this many times, the test is a test of communication, not just English. So often when you are talking with your friends and family, you will laugh, of course, and you can do that in the test. It will probably help you, actually, because it shows how relaxed you are with using English.
And I love to read books. I love books. I love animes and comic books. I do that every day. If I don't read a comic, something is missing.
Okay, you will also notice that her answer is at least 2 or 3 sentences long. She gives some details. That's what I want you to do in your Part 1 answers. Okay, give a few details. A few details will help your score. Let's listen to another one.
Do you take many breaks during the day from your daily routine?
I do, a lot. Because when I play music, I tend to dance too. So when I'm dancing, I end up I fix things around the house. So when I'm doing those things, I tend to do 3-4 things at the same time. So when I'm doing those things, I have this little moment like, oh, sit down. So I sit, and that's where I read my comic.
Hi.
Okay, so this word here. Where is it gone? Oh, there it is. Okay, I tend to dance. What does that mean, Kwang? Tend to dance. I tend to dance.
Try to dance.
Doesn't quite mean try. Tend to means I usually or often.
Okay.
Tend to means often. You can use it instead of often. Do you often eat rice for breakfast, Kwang? Do you often eat
Yeah.
rice for breakfast?
Yes.
Okay, so you tend to eat rice for breakfast. Same thing. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so you can use tend to instead of often. Again, I'm trying to add words to your vocabulary. I tend to eat rice. I often eat rice. I tend to do exercise in the morning. I often exercise in the morning. Tend to. Tend to just means often. And again, you can see from the picture, she's smiling. Okay, she's, again, very relaxed. Very relaxed. Again, this will help you get a higher score if you can show you are relaxed using English. You can smile. All right, we'll do one more of these and I'll practice the questions with you.
So when I'm dancing, I end up I fix things around the house. So when I'm doing those things, I tend to do 3, 4 things at the same time. So when I'm doing those things, I have this little moment like, oh, sit down. So I sit, and that's where I read my comic.
How does your daily routine affect your mood each day?
In a good way, I would say, because I tend to do things that I enjoy. I listen to my body a lot, so if my body doesn't feel like doing any heavy lifting, I don't do it. So if my body feels like doing something light, I do something light. So since I listen to my body and work in alignment with what my body feels like, I tend to enjoy my routines.
Okay, just one word there you might not be familiar with. This one, alignment. Alignment. Okay, alignment just means, it's a more formal word, means together. I listen to my body and work together with what my body feels like. So alignment is just a more formal word, meaning together, or meaning things are in line. Things are in line. Things are together. Does that make sense for you, Tian?
Yes.
Okay. So, as I was saying, what she is doing is she is talking not very slowly, but quite slowly, certainly not fast. All right. She's not making any mistakes. She's giving quite a lot of detail. 2 or 3 sentences for each answer. So I want you just to try practice those things with me now. Kwang.
Yes.
Okay, are you ready? Did you hear what I said?
Yes, I
Okay,
ready.
so good. So not too fast, Kwang, and give me plenty of detail for 2 or 3 sentences. So, Kwang, tell me about your daily routine. What do you do on a normal school day?
A normal school day.
Yes.
Normally I wake up at 6 a.m. I brush my teeth and I prepare for my breakfast, and then I go to school by bus. And when I go to school, I went to my class and I do some homework there because I had a lot of spare time at the morning. Um, When the class begin, I need to give my phone for my teacher, and after done a whole of time, I go to have a break of time to eat too. Uh, and the day at school, I just go to home by bus, and that is end of my day.
Okay, that's pretty good, Kwang, pretty good. I need you just, though, to summarize it a little bit more. Okay, so something like this. I wake up every morning around 6 a.m. I have breakfast. I go to school about 7 a.m. I spend all day at school. I come home about 4 p.m. After that, I do some homework, maybe play a video game if I have time. Then I have dinner with my family. And then I usually go to bed every night at about 10 p.m. Does that make sense, Kwang?
Yes.
Okay, so just summarize your day like that. So not too much detail. For example, about brushing your teeth. Don't need to include that. So just give a general summary of your day. Viet Tien.
Yes.
Okay, same thing for you, Viet Tien. Can you describe a normal day for me?
After I wake up, I had my breakfast in the morning, and then I went to my computer to start learning online. Afterward, in at noon, I have got my meal and sleep for about 30 minutes before waking up and play some sports with my brother until like 6 p.m. and I went to have a shower and have my dinner. At night, I tend to read books or playing games with my friends online, and I always sleep at 11 p.m.
Okay, very good summary. I tend to read books and play games with my friends online, not playing games with my friends online. Okay, Viet Tien? I
Yes.
tend to read books and play with my friends online, not playing, play in this sentence, not playing, play. Okay, good. You are both doing pretty well. Right, now we're going to go to speaking part 2, which I haven't done much with this class before, but because you two are quite advanced, I'll do a little bit of speaking part 2 with you now. Okay.
He shoots. And that was not supposed to be my job.
Oops, stop.
We had he shoots. And that was have this like and they're like ah, then and their hair. So yeah, that's how I meet people. I helped my sister organize.
Okay, Viet Tien, I know you have seen something like this before. Quang, have you seen a cue card before like this? Have I shown you this before, Quang?
I don't remember.
Okay, I'll start from the beginning. So you can see here it says this is a part 2 cue card. Can you see that, Quang?
Yes.
Okay, so when you get to do speaking part 2, you will be given one of these. Okay, it's called a cue card. That's its name, a cue card. And it will have your task, what you need to do, written like this. Can you please read it for me, Quang?
The sample card, part 2 cue card describe a time when you had to be creative to solve a problem. You should say what the problem was, why it was difficult to solve, what creative solution you came up with, and explain how you felt after solving the problem.
Good reading, Quang. Ding Lam. Ding Lam has joined the class. Chào Gon Ding Lam.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good, Ding Lam. Haven't seen you for a while. How have you been?
I'm traveling Da Nang city.
What, are you in Da Nang today?
I am in a hotel and yeah, I'm in a hotel.
Oh, you're in a hotel in Da Nang, is that right?
Yes.
Oh, good. I'm glad you could join us. Do you like Da Nang?
Yes, I also like it.
Good. Very good. Okay. Is your hotel by the beach or not? Is it close to the beach?
Yes, it's so close and it's so luxury, expensive.
Okay. I'm glad you are having some relaxation. That's great. Okay, so we're looking at this speaking part 2. Speaking part 2, Quang, you have to talk for how many minutes, Viet Tien? How many minutes is part 2?
2 minutes.
Correct. 2 minutes. You have to talk for 2 minutes. So I'm not going to get you to talk for 2 minutes now. Just going to get you all to talk for 1 minute. Okay? I'll give you a different topic. But first of all, we'll just listen to what she answers. Like I say, she is a band 9 student, so she gets a perfect score. So again, I'll just show you what a band 9 student can do. By the way, do you know this word here? Ding lam. Ding lam.
Yeah, I'm here.
You can see I helped my sister organize, plan, direct her birthday shoot. Do you know what a shoot is?
I don't know.
Okay. Quang, do you know what a shoot is?
I don't know.
Okay. Viet Tien,
Yes.
do you know what a shoot is? In the sentence, direct her birthday shoot.
Birthday shoot. I don't think I know it.
Okay, it means to take pictures or take videos. Okay, take photos or videos. A shoot. A shoot. Okay, shoot the verb is different. Shoot the verb means to fire a gun. Okay, but shoot the noun, a shoot, means you take photos or videos, often for someone's celebration, like wedding, birthday, some sort of parties. Okay, they have a photo shoot. A photo shoot, or shoot for short, just means to take pictures or videos. All right, everyone, please have a listen to how she answers the question.
Plan and direct her birthday shoot. And that was not supposed to be my job. We had a photographer, a makeup artist, a hairstylist, and a director, all booked. Everybody showed up except the director. I prepared the outfits, but the director was supposed to, tell us what to do, how to pose, and how to do all of that. But she didn't show up. And everybody was there. We didn't have time for any, setbacks. And I looked at it, I'm like, I chose the clothes, I chose the hairstyle, I chose the location. I might as well just direct the shoots. And I was like, I'll do it. And I did. And also some of the props we were supposed to use were supposed to come with her because it was supposed to be a vintage shoot. I was supposed to have like glasses, wine glasses, candles that she was supposed to come along with. I ended up using an apple instead of a glass, a half-bitten apple. And instead of long lit candles, I ended up using, there's this tiny little, like very little candle that's very small. I ended up using those ones to like improvise. And the spots we're supposed to use for the location, we didn't use it anymore. I had to like move a lot of the things in the apartment that we were at because she was supposed to take us to the location that I chose. But since she wasn't there and we're improvising, we might as well. We stayed inside the apartment. We moved all of the chairs, and voila, we had a whole floor for us to shoot. And yeah, it came out beautiful.
Okay. Again, you will notice Ding Lam. Is she speaking quickly?
Yes, a little.
Not really, I think, Ding Lam. She's not that fast, okay? She's not slow, but again, she's just speaking at what I call a walking speed, okay? She's not running, which would be fast. She's not crawling, which would be slow. She's speaking at what I call walking speed. Does that make sense, Ding Lam?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, so this is the speed you should be aiming to speak at. Just speak at a walking speed, not running, but not crawling. Again, you will notice she doesn't make any mistakes. She doesn't use complex or difficult words. Just about all the words she uses, very simple. I'll just go back and check some of these words with you because I know some of you might not be too sure a couple of these words. Okay. I'm sure you all know what a director does. A director is in charge of something like a movie. In this case, this shoot, the director tells everyone what to do. Okay. Here's the words. I just want to check with you. All right, that word here. Vientiane, can you see this word here, setbacks? Setbacks.
Setbacks.
Yeah, what does that mean, Vientiane?
To change the plan to a later time period, I don't know. To what I call.
Even simpler than that. Even simpler than that, Vientiane.
I know the word.
Give me a synonym begins with the word letter P. P. We didn't have time for any. PR, Vientiane. PR.
I forgot that word.
PRO. PRO. PROB, Vientiane. Prob.
Still no. I don't have any clue.
Okay, PROBL, Vientiane. PROBL. Not sure?
Problem?
Yes, problem. Problem. Okay, setbacks means problem, everyone. Didn't have time for any problems. Setback and problem mean the same thing. Setback. Okay, more informal way of saying problem. But that's okay because she's speaking. Speaking is more informal, of course, than writing for the test. So she can use a word like setback. It's fine. Didn't have time for any setback. Okay. All right, this next word here. Vintage. Quang.
Yes.
Any idea what vintage means? Vintage.
No,
okay, vintage, you probably don't know this. Vintage just means old-fashioned or old style. Okay? Supposed to be a vintage shoot just means in an old style. So, for example, if you did a vintage shoot in Hanoi, would probably mean everyone dresses in traditional clothing. Does that make sense, Quang?
Yes.
Okay, if you are having a vintage shoot, okay, it means everyone dresses for the photos in old Vietnamese style. Okay, so you would wear maybe traditional clothes, all right, and you might be holding some traditional things, whatever they are. You wouldn't be holding your mobile phone, or you wouldn't have any computer. Everything would look like it was maybe 50 years ago. That's what vintage means. Vintage just means old-fashioned or old style. Ding Lam, does that make sense to you? Ding Lam.
Yes, I'm here, bro.
Yeah. Does that make sense to you, Ding Lam? Vintage.
Yeah, vintage.
Okay, vintage means old-fashioned or old style.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, good. What does setback mean then, Ding Lam? Setback.
Setback means problem.
Correct. Very good, Ding Lam. Good, you are paying attention. Okay, so maybe two new words you've learned today. Setback is problem. Vintage just means old style. Old-fashioned or old style. Okay. You can see, by the way, here, when she's talking about this, she's using her hands as well to describe what she is talking about. Again, you can do that if you want. when you are talking, you can use your hands to help you explain things. All right. Improvise. Improvise means to make something up. Means to make something up. If you haven't got the right piece of equipment, often you improvise. Means you use something else. You make do with something else. Viet Tien, does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe if you went to badminton and it turned out no one had a racket, a badminton racket, so maybe you improvise by using a piece of wood instead. Does that make sense? Viet Tien?
Yes.
Okay. Did my example make sense? Instead, if you go to play badminton but you forget your racket, okay, instead you improvise by maybe using some piece of wood instead of a racket. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So improvise means to solve a problem by using something else or making something else up. That is what improvise means. Improvise is often how you solve a problem, by using something else. Okay. Any other words? Don't think so. This word here, voila, voila, voila. Have you heard this before, Kwang? Voila.
No.
Okay, it's French. We moved a lot of the chairs and voila, we had the whole floor for us to shoot. Okay, it actually just means there or see. So we moved a lot of the chairs and see. S-E-E. And see, now we had a whole floor for us to shoot. Ding Lam, does that make sense to you?
Yes, I'm.
Okay, voila, voila. Can you say that, please, Ding Lam? Ding Lam, oi. Viet Tien.
Yes.
Okay, can you say this word, please? Voila.
Voila.
Good, voila, voila. Kwang, can you say it for me, please?
Voila.
Voila, voila.
Voila. Voila.
Okay, I'll send it all to you in chat, actually, how you pronounce it. Mm. Okay, Kwang, can you see that? I've sent it to you in chat.
Yes.
Okay, can you say it for me, please?
Voila.
Correct. Voila. 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 Ding Lam, are you there?
Đình Lâm ơi,
Dạ, chào đây ạ.
Đình Lâm. Sao thầy gọi con đang làm gì đây? Thầy gọi mãi mà
Con
không trả lời thế.
con đi thang máy nên bị
Chắc là...
lag. Con đi thang
okay.
máy nó bị lag.
Then teacher, ask him again, please.
Okay, can you hear me, Ding Lam?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay, good. Can you pronounce voila for me, please?
Voila.
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 Sent it to you in chat.
Voila.
Voila. Voila. Okay, like I say, it is French. It's a French word, okay, and just means see or there. See as an S-E-E. Right? English-speaking people often use this when they want to make an announcement about something, like she has here. We moved a lot of the chairs and Voila. And see, we had the whole floor for us to shoot. Okay, that's in case you ever come across this word again. I don't expect you to use it. Okay, I'm sure you won't hear it very often in Vietnam, but if you ever see it again, that's what it means. It just means see, or there. We did this. Voila, voila. Okay, so again, just summarize for you. You can hear she's not speaking very fast or too slow. She's just walking her way through her talk. Okay, doesn't make any mistakes, uses pretty simple language. And Viet Tien,
Yes.
to answer the question, she is telling a what? She is telling a
story.
She's telling a story. Okay, this is a very effective way of answering a part 2 question. If you can, it is easy to tell a story. Tell a story about something if you can. Telling a story is easy because it means you are just telling something that's happened from your memory. So you can easily picture what is happening and talk about it. Means you don't have to make anything up and think, oh, what happened next? What shall I say next? You just tell the story. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you. This is a speaking part 2 topic. Ding Lam, can you read me the topic, please? Can you read me the cue card?
Yes. Let me
Okay,
describe a book you want to read again. Yes.
Yes, keep going. Keep going.
You should say what the book is about, why you read it, what you learned from this book, and explain why you would like to read it again.
Good. Okay, do you understand, Ding Lam, what you need to do?
Yes.
Ding Lam,
yes.
you understand. You understand
Yes,
what
I
you need
understand.
to do. Okay, so describe a book you want to read again. Now, these 4 things here, they are called bullet points. Bullet points. Okay, you don't have to use these bullet points. You do have to answer this question. You don't have to use these bullet points. You can make your own. Don't worry about that now. We'll do more about this in the weeks to come. In the meantime, what I want you to do is just give me a talk for 1 minute. Viet Tien.
Yes.
Okay, think you can talk about this for 1 minute, Viet Tien? I'll give you a moment to think about it, okay? I'll give you a moment to think about it, okay? All right. Quang, I want you to do the same thing, please. Do you understand the question, Quang?
Yes.
Okay, so describe a book you want to read again, and you can use these bullet points. So tell me what the book is about, why you read it, what you learned from the book, if anything. Maybe you didn't learn anything. Maybe you did. Explain why you would like to read it again. So just want you to speak for 1 minute. So this is starting to get you used to answering part 2 questions. Okay, Viet Tien, are you ready?
I think I'm ready.
Okay, please start, Viet Tien, whenever you're ready.
I just want to talk about one of my favorite books, which is called All Tomorrow by C.M. Coseman. It's a book talking about the stories, fiction stories, 1 billion years after the human extinction. And I love this book because it helps me feel relaxed, and I feel very interested in the way the main character talked about every species he met on and everything he could create for the Autumnal universe. And I think I would like to read it again because it's very hooking and I love his stories. I think it will become my favorite book from for the futures.
Okay, that's 1 minute, Vietnam. Okay, that's enough. All right. So a little bit out of practice for this Vietnam, but that's okay. We haven't done this for a while. So, what was the name of the book, Vietnam? What's it called?
The book is called All Tomorrow.
All Tomorrow.
All Tomorrow.
All Tomorrow. Okay, and who is it? Who is the author? Who is it by?
The author is C.M. Coseman.
C.M. Coseman. Okay, sounds a very interesting book. So, that wasn't bad, Vietnam. Wasn't too bad. Just a couple of things. When you start, okay, don't say, I just want to talk about, okay? Sounds a little bit passive. Just say, I want to talk about, okay? Don't need to say just. I want to talk about, or I want to tell you about. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I want to tell you about one of my favorite books. It's called, okay?
Yes.
That's how you start. I want to tell you about one of my favorite books. It's called. All right? And the only other mistake I will correct, you said it's very hooking. Very hooking, okay? Which is not correct. Okay, that's not a word. You would have to say, I know what you're trying to say. You would say a better word is very addictive. Addictive.
Very
you know
addictive.
this word, Vietnam?
Yes, I know it.
Okay, so that's better. You can't say very hooking. Doesn't make sense. All right? Something that hooks you is something that is attractive, but that is a different sort of sentence. So for this sentence, if you want to say, something attracts you very much, you just say it's very addictive. Very addictive. Okay?
Addictive.
Addictive. That's the word to use. Okay? But that's good, Vietnam. You talk for 1 minute. That's great. Okay, Quang, are you ready to go?
Yes.
Okay, so I want you to start. I want to tell you about. I want to tell you about.
I want to tell you about my favorite book. It's called Doraemon. This book about adventure. Not really adventure. It's like adventure of Nobita and Doraemon, and it's really ripping about their story, about friends, about teacher.
Yeah.
I don't really remember about this book much.
Okay. All right. Well, that makes it a little bit difficult if you can't remember the book. Okay, so you need to choose a book where you can remember the plot. Okay, remember the plot is like a summary of the story. A summary of the story. Can you think of another one, Quang?
I don't have other.
You don't have any other book?
Yes.
Okay, that makes it a little bit difficult. All right, so for a question like this, if you can't think of any book, then you have to give an alternative. So, for example, do you like computer games, Kwan?
Yes.
Okay, so for example, you might say, well, I don't have any favorite book. I don't like to read much, but I can tell you about my favorite computer game. Does that make sense, Kwang?
Yes.
All right. And then you talk about your favorite computer game. Because for this sort of test, what they are interested in hearing is just how well you can communicate. So whether you talk about a video game or a book isn't so important, as well as you can talk well about something. Does that make sense, Kwang?
Yes.
Okay, good. So that is what to remember for next time. So if you get a question and you can't think of what to talk about, you have to talk about an alternative. Choose something else. Okay, Ding Lam.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Ding Lam, would you like to try this?
Yes.
Okay, do you have a favorite book? A book you would like to read again, Ding Lam?
Yes, my favorite book is a comedy. It's
Okay.
called Daily. Wait me. Daily of a Whippy Kai. It's talk about funny moment every day. Yeah. And it's make me so relaxing, and make me fun. Make me loud. I am interested in this book, and I so like it.
Because why Ding Lam? Why? Yeah, why?
Because it's so fun and so amazing.
Okay, good. So that's not bad, Ding Lam. But you need to be able to describe more of the story. Okay, like maybe talk about the names of some of the characters. Okay, and what they do in the book. Does that make sense, Ding Lam?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so you had some good descriptions. So you said it helps you relax, okay, and you enjoy it very much, okay? But then you need to describe the story a little bit more. Okay, Ding Lam?
Yes.
You know, tell me a bit more about what is the book about? What sort of book is it? For example, Viet Tien was talking about a science fiction book. Is your book science fiction, Ding Lam? What sort of book is it?
It's a comedy.
Comedy, right, good. I think you
Yeah.
said that at the beginning. Good. It's a comedy book, so it's funny, is it? It makes you laugh.
Yes.
Okay, good. That's the sort of thing you say. It makes you laugh, and then you say a little bit about the story, okay?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, good. All right, everyone. So that just gives you, thank you all for trying that. It gives you an idea. I know Viet Tien has done this before, but this gives you an idea of what part 2 is like. All right, and you have to speak for 2 minutes. So you practiced speaking for 1, you have to be able to speak for 2. Right, what we're going to do for the rest of the lesson, everyone, is half an hour left. We're going back to writing task 1. So you will remember last week, those of you who were here last week, Viet Tien and Kwang, we were looking at this graph. You remember this, Viet Tien?
Yes.
Okay, so you can see, everyone, okay, I have done here for you a model answer. I've decided I've had enough of looking at this graph. I've given you a model answer. So remember that the structure of a task 1 answer is POT, P-O-T. So this here, okay, this is the paraphrase, right? This is the overview, and this is 2 detailed paragraphs. P-O-T, POT. Viet Tien, can you read me the paraphrase, please?
The graph illustrates change in the consumption of fish and 3 different types of meat in a country in Europe over a 25-year period.
Pretty good, Viet Thanh. This word here pronounced Europe. Europe.
Europe.
Good. Europe. Europe. Good. Okay, everyone. So you can see this is a paraphrase of this. So you always have to do a paraphrase as your first paragraph for a task 1 answer. Okay, so you can see how I've changed it. Instead of saying shows, Quang.
Yes.
What word have I used instead of shows?
Illustrate.
Correct. And Quang, what word have I used instead of some different kinds of meat? What have I said?
Type of meat.
Almost. Instead of some different kinds. What have I said?
The 3 different type of meat.
Good. 3 different types. Means the same as some different kinds. Okay, you can see looking at the graph, there's 3 different types of meat: chicken, beef, and lamb. Okay. Instead of saying European country, Ding Lam.
Yeah, I'm here.
Instead of saying European country, what have I said? Do you know the answer, Ding Lam? Instead of saying European country, what have I said in the paraphrase?
I don't have idea.
Okay, Viet Thanh, can you tell him, please?
Yes, European country, you said a country in Europe.
Good. Okay, Ding Lam, instead of saying European country, I have said a country in Europe. Means the same thing. Okay, remember, paraphrase is just using different words, but that mean the same thing. Okay, Ding Lam?
Okay, I understand.
Good. Okay, and instead of saying between 1979 and 2001, what have I said, Ding Lam?
Between 27.
Yeah, between 1979 and 2001, how have I changed that, Ding Lam, in my paraphrase? What have I changed it to?
We can change over 25 years.
Good, over a 25-year period. Okay, means the same thing. Between 1979 and 2001 is 25 years. Okay, so I've just means the same thing, but I've just used different words. So you need to do this for writing task 1. Okay, this paragraph is called the overview. I'm sure you all remember that. The overview. You begin the overview with, it can be clearly seen that. What is the other way, Viet Thanh? I could begin this.
Overall.
Correct, overall. It can be clearly seen that, or overall. Okay, you must begin your overview paragraph with one of these 2 ways. Okay. Chicken consumption. Okay, now I have here highlighted the verb and the adverb for you. These are words you must know if you are going to answer writing task 1.
Yes.
Okay, Quang.
Can you repeat it?
Yeah, so you can see chicken consumption increased steadily over the years. Okay, does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay, you can see here, chicken consumption, okay, it's gone up steadily, keeps going up. I've used a linking word here, whereas. Okay, whereas, whereas. Kwang,
Yes.
what is a word beginning with H that I could have used instead of whereas? A word that begins with H.
H.
Yeah. Instead of whereas. I've used whereas as my linking word, but there's another word I could have used. Begins with the letter H. H-O. Kwang? H-O.
Can you give more?
H-O-W. Kwang. H-O-W.
Strange to me.
You will know this word. Viet Tien?
Yes.
What word am I thinking of instead of whereas?
However.
Correct. Okay, Kwang?
Okay.
However. However. Okay? Whereas and however mean the same thing. You can use either one of them as a linking word. Whereas the consumption of beef and lamb, what happened to the consumption of beef and lamb, Ding Lam?
Beef and lamb is a degree.
Yeah, what is this word? How do you say that?
Declined.
Declined. Means to go down, of course. Declined. Okay, so you can see beef and lamb, overall, it declined. Yes, beef went up and down a little bit here, but overall, it went down over the period. And lamb also went down. It declined. Meanwhile, another linking word, fish remained the only food where consumption stayed relatively stable. Relatively stable means didn't change much. Again, these are all words and phrases you must know, or you won't do very well at this. Relatively stable means didn't change much. Falling slightly. What does slightly mean, Ding Lam? Falling slightly.
Is a degree a little.
Good. Slightly just means a little. Falling slightly. Slightly is an adverb, means a little bit. Fell, you can see. Fish fell a little bit, but not much. Falling slightly, but showing no significant downward trend. Significant means something happened that's important or big. Significant. Again, this is an adjective you need to know. Significant means big or important. All right, you can see here in my 2 detail paragraphs. Detail paragraph number 1. Okay. Viet Tien.
Yes.
Can you please just read detail paragraph number 1, please?
In 1979, chicken was the third most popular meat with approximately 140 grams per person per week consumed. However, by 2004, weekly chicken consumption had risen to nearly 250 grams chicken, making it the most popular. Over the same period, beef fell from first place to second place, with consumption dropping from around 220 to just over 100 grams.
Okay, good. Good reading, Viet Tien. Does that make sense to you? Viet Tien?
Yes.
Okay, so I hope it makes sense. So you can see, everyone, I hope, okay, there are 4 different meats here. I have put 2 of them in each paragraph, okay? Easy way to divide up, just put 2 in each paragraph. So in this paragraph, I put chicken and beef. In the other paragraph, I talk about lamb and fish. That way you describe everything on the graph. Kwang.
Yes.
Can you please read detailed
Okay.
paragraph number 2?
Lamb consumption also declined steadily over the period from 150 grams to around 70 by 2004. On the other hand, fish consumption declined only slightly from around 60 to about 40 grams per week, remaining the least popular of the four foods.
Good. Okay. I'll just check your pronunciation of this. This is pronounced 2004, Kwang. Okay.
Okay.
Can you say that, please? 2004.
2004.
Good. Not 20,004, which is what you said. Just 2004. Okay. So, Kwang, can you see lamb consumption declined steadily from 150 grams? Can you see lamb here, Kwang?
Yes, I can
So
see.
lamb, you can see 150, okay?
Okay.
Okay, to around 70, okay?
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yes.
Here is about 70, all right?
Okay.
Around 70. Around and approximately mean the same. I could have said approximately, but instead I've seen around. I could also have said about. Around, about, and approximately all mean the same. And fish, okay, declined from around 60. Can you see that, Kwang?
Yes.
Okay, declined to around 40. Okay, here is about 40.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. So hopefully you have all seen, all right, how I've done the answer for this. So here are some of the words, okay, some of the vocabulary that you do need to know. All right, Ding Lam.
I'm here.
Okay, Ding Lam, can you please read what I've highlighted? Rises.
Rises, increase, climb, grow up.
Goes up. Okay, so
Goes
these
up.
are all synonyms, all words that mean the same as rises. Okay, please give me the synonyms for falls. Ding Lam. Ding Lam.
4 degree decline, drop, and grow down.
Okay, good. So you do need to remember all these words. So if you haven't written these down, if you don't know them, please make a note of them. You need to know all of these. Okay. So what I want you to do now, what we're going to do for this week and next, today, is, this is a graph we looked at some weeks ago. I want you to, using this as a guide, okay, write me the answer to this graph. Okay, Viet Tien, can you please read here? Thank you.
The graph below shows the average monthly temperatures in 3 major cities.
Good.
Summarize.
Yep. So these are the instructions. The instructions, by the way, for all task ones are pretty much the same. Okay? You have to choose and write about the main features and make comparisons. Compare the numbers to each other where they are important. Okay, so remember pot, okay? Paraphrase, overview, 2 detail paragraphs. So the first thing you need to do, of course, is you need to paraphrase this. You always paraphrase the first sentence. That is always your first paragraph. So can you do that now for me, please, in chat? Everyone, in chat. Kwang, do you understand what I want you to do?
Yes.
Okay, so please paraphrase this for me, similar to how I paraphrased this by doing this for this graph. So you're looking at using synonyms, maybe changing the word order, maybe using completely different words. Up to you. So the first thing you need to send me in chat is your paraphrase of this, the first sentence. Ding Lam, do you know what to do?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, all right. So I'm just waiting now for your paraphrase. Should only take you a few minutes. I have lots of these for us to practice over the next few weeks too. Get you used to writing these, get you used to the vocabulary. Okay, Viet Thanh. Viet Thanh, oi.
Yes.
Okay, Viet Thanh, I've got your answer. Thank you. Just one mistake, Viet Thanh. Instead of in, okay, it needs to be over. All right?
Yes.
The line graph compares the average temperatures over 12 months is the correct collocation. All right? For the
Yes.
sentence. Over 12 months. The rest is correct. That's good, Viet Thanh. Okay, Viet Thanh, can you please start on the overview? Okay?
Yes.
You know what to do, Viet Thanh, for the overview? It can be clearly seen or overall. All right? And summarize the main changes for me. Thank you. Quang.
Yes.
Okay, Kwang, thank you for your answer. So illustrate needs an S on the end, okay?
Okay.
Must be illustrates, always illustrates. The line chart illustrates, all right?
All right.
Okay. Now, how can we do more of a paraphrase here, Kwang? The line chart illustrates the average monthly temperatures. All right? Average monthly temperatures in 3 big cities. Average monthly temperatures. What can we say instead of average monthly
Average
temperature?
temperature in 12 months. I think it's average temperatures over 12 months.
Yes. Yes, Kwang. Much better. Okay?
Okay.
Average temperatures over 12 months, okay, in 3 big cities. Okay? That's better, Kwang. Okay, that's much better.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what you need to do from now on. Okay, Kwang? So
Okay.
always looking at different ways to say something. The more you can do that, the higher your score will be. Okay.
Okay.
So the next thing, Kwang, is the overview. All right. So this is where you write about, you summarize the main changes. All right.
Okay.
And you start off by saying it can be clearly seen or overall. All right.
Okay.
All right. Any questions, Kwang?
No.
Okay, good. Xiaoming.
Yes.
Okay, thanks for sending your answers, Xiaoming. Remember, first of all, you must begin a new sentence with a capital letter. Okay? All right, so it has to be a capital T. All right, and then you're just missing some plurals. I'll correct your answer, send it back to you.
Thank you.
Okay, Xiaoming, can you see my message in chat?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, so demonstrate must be demonstrates. Okay?
Okay.
Has to have an S on the end, and the same with cities. 3 big cities, not city. 3 big cities.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. You want to have a try at doing the overview, Xiaoming?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, good. Again, overview only needs to be 2 or 3 sentences. 2 or 3 sentences. It can be clearly seen that, or overall. And again, you're looking at things like highest, lowest, biggest, smallest, biggest change, least change. Okay, thank you, Ding Lam. I'll correct your paraphrase and send it back to you. Ding Lam.
I'm here.
Okay, Ding Lam, I've sent you the corrections in chat. Can you see them?
I can see.
Okay, good. So you can see how I've just changed your spelling of temperature. All right.
Yes.
Okay. And your spelling of months. Have to spell that correctly.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yes.
city must be plural because there are three cities. Three cities.
Yeah. I can see.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay, thank you, Viet Tien. I'm just correcting yours for you now. Okay, Viet Tien.
Yes.
All right, I've sent you the corrections back, all right?
Yes.
Okay, can you please read it to me, Viet Tien? Read what I've sent you.
It can be clearly seen that Boston was the hottest city among the three, while also reporting the lowest temperature. In addition, temperatures in Melbourne decreased in the same period as Paris and Boston temperatures rose. Melbourne is also the city that witnessed the least change in its temperature.
Okay, does that make sense, Viet Tien?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, it's it's more correct than what you have written. More correct, okay?
Yes.
So some of your grammar, as you can see, not quite right, Viet Tien. So you have the right idea, Viet Tien, which is good. Okay, you have identified the main changes clearly, just some grammar and vocabulary changes. So I hope that makes sense. Hope that helps you. Okay, Viet Tien, you can relax now. We'll finish in a moment.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, thank you, Ding Lam. Ding Lam, oi.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, Ding Lam. So I've sent you a model answer. Okay.
Yes, I can
Can you see in
see.
chat? Okay.
Yes,
Can you read? Yeah. Can you read it for me, please, Ding Lam?
It can be clearly seen that Boston was the hottest city among the trees, while also reporting in the lowest temperature. In addition, temperature is most more discrete in same periods as Paris and Boston temperatures rose. Melbourne is also the city that witnessed the least change in its temperature.
Okay, good. Just some words there. So this word is witnessed, Ding Lam. Okay, witnessed. Witnessed. Okay, witnessed is just a more formal way of saying saw. SAW. Okay, Melbourne is also the city that saw the least change in its temperature. Remember, saw is past tense of see. Saw is past tense of see. So witnessed is just another way of saying saw. Does that make sense, Ding Lam?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, good. All right, now just looking at Kwang's. Thank you, Kwang. Okay. Going to send you a model answer. Oh, say, okay, Kwang?
Okay.
Okay, can you see that, Kwang?
I can.
Okay, can you read it for me, please?
It can be clearly seen that Boston was the hottest city among the other, while also the lowest temperature that was reported. In addition, Melbourne
Okay.
is the only.
Sorry, the next one, Kwang. The next one,
Okay.
okay?
It can be clearly seen that Boston was the hottest city among the three, while also reporting the lowest temperature. In addition, temperatures in Melbourne decreased in the same period as Paris and Boston temperature rose. Melbourne is also the city that witnesses the least change in its temperature.
Okay, good. So I hope that makes sense, Kwang. So yours is, you've used some good vocabulary, Kwang, but some of your grammar and some of the words are a little bit confused. Okay, so hopefully you can see from my model answer, okay, where you need to improve. All right, everyone, going to finish in just a moment. But again, just can you see the graph, Viet-Tien? Can you see my pointer?
Yes, I can.
Okay, good. I'll just quickly summarize this, then we will finish. Okay, it can be clearly seen Boston, okay, the hottest city among the three. Okay, okay, Kwang? Kwang.
Quang thì
Yes.
gọi Quang ơi.
Yeah, Kwang. Can you see the graph, Kwang? Can you see the pointer?
Yes.
Okay, you can see Boston is the hottest city, isn't it?
Yes, it is
It's
the
the
hottest.
highest temperature. Boston also reports the lowest temperature. You can see here, okay, much lower than the other three cities. So Boston is the city with both the highest and the lowest temperature during the years. All right. In addition, you can see temperatures in Melbourne decreased. Okay, Ding Lam?
Yes.
Okay, temperatures in Melbourne decreased. What does decrease mean, Ding Lam? Decrease means to go
Means
go
slow
what?
down.
Good.
Go
Temperatures in Melbourne went down or decreased in the same period as temperatures in Boston and Paris went up. Okay, Ding Lam? You can see that on the graph. Temperatures here are going up. The same time, temperatures in Melbourne went down. Okay, and then Melbourne is also the city that had the least change in temperature. Does that make sense, Kwang? Kwang, oi.
Yes.
Okay, Melbourne is the city with the least change in temperature. Can you see that? Looking
Yes.
here? Okay, temperature in Melbourne goes from, what's this, about 16, Kwang? This
16.
temperature here?
16.
Yeah, about 16. Okay. Ding Lam, what is this temperature here?
It's over 25.
Yeah, about 26. Okay.
No.
Okay.
26.
Yeah, so you can see the temperature range in Melbourne is only about 10 degrees. All right, so it had the least temperature change. Temperature change in the other cities much bigger, especially Boston.
Ghi chép lại hết những cụm từ chưa mấy đứa? Okay.
Okay, sorry, Mrs. Ta.
Yeah, no. I asked them about the lessons, okay?
Okay. All right, everyone. So that is the end of the lesson. Sorry, we went a little bit late today, but we're a little bit late. I wanted to finish the overview. Next week, we will look at the detail paragraphs for this. But now you all have a model answer of the paraphrase and the overview to give you an idea, and also of the sort of language you need to use. Are there any questions before we go? Any questions?
And do you have did you send them the link of the file?
The link of the file?
Yes.
No, you want me to do that?
No, yes, because maybe they. Okay, maybe you can send me. I send them. It's okay.
Okay, but I sent them the answers in chat.
Okay. So
I already sent them the model answers in chat.
Hoặc mấy đứa chỉ cần screenshot cái màn hình lại ấy, xong rồi có cái biểu đồ mà sau này tập viết đi nhé. Okay, teacher.
Okay. All right, everyone. Viet Tien, you disappeared.